Pastor, and I have come back once again to Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. Today we will be completing Mission 6. Last episode we completed Mission 5, and as you can see, I have brought back chat. So as you can see, the chat is now on the right side of the screen, and I've decided after last episode got a lot of comments from viewers live and other videos that also did that in recent history of my channel, that I should probably bring it back so I'm not constantly doing this to view a comment. That way it's just easier for you guys to watch. But yeah, let's get into the mission.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai.
I kind of like this sort of like anime-esque
with guarding him in the
animating
air.
Or character models.
Their jackets all bore the same patch.
I don't know. I say character models, yeah. Anime-esque character models in these cutscenes, I kind of like them.
Decades ago,
like,
during the age
it's
of expansion,
like live-action
the kingdom of Erusea
anime,
absorbed
sort of,
many
and
countries.
that's different.
Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji.
That's a long name.
When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji.
Oh, royalty.
Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusea. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusea became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem.
Oh yes, the famous Doge.jpg.
She laughed like a princess. And I found out later,
which just a
she
static
was
image of the
daughter
dog.
of Erusea's new ruler.
Not unlike everything else.
She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy.
Yeah.
This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people.
I can see why they've memed
If
it.
Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit.
Like the animating looks so good in this.
It's no wonder the people
so do the character models, but then the dog.
Instantly felt at ease when they saw
like they
her
couldn't
speeches.
do the dog. Classmates, though, I don't think they look the same age.
Singing.
I think Princess Cosette here looks a
The
bit
pilots
older.
of the support plane smiled,
Just a little.
even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden. Even from me.
Maybe he just doesn't care. I mean, from what I remember about this whole thing, the whole like the story of this game is his whole character is like, I like flying and nothing else.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy.
Oh wait, oh
Get them
no,
to
not
fire
this
at you
mission.
as much as you can.
Oh, not
That
this
way
mission.
we can confirm where they're firing from.
No.
Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out.
No. I hate
For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys.
Yes, I'm aware.
Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
So I'm gonna just say something before we start the mission here. For people who watch the channel a lot, you know that I play War Thunder a lot, and I'm gonna say something about this. So, War Thunder is great, but at current standing, their air tech tree ends with the A10 and the F14, basically. So I like to play Ace Combat as if I'm playing War Thunder if War Thunder decided to include modern jets. And I don't think War Thunder will ever have Gen 4 jets. I mean, I guess you could say the F-14 is a Gen 4 aircraft, and I would say, yeah, that's probably right. But, like, the Vietnam aircraft were Gen 3 aircraft, and that's kind of where War Thunder ends. And, like, I don't know what you would classify the A-10 as. Like, that's a whole nother thing in itself. Like, the A-10 is just kind of like a timeless classic, if you will. It never ages. Always useful. And then, like, of course, the F-14 got replaced by the F-18, which is getting replaced by the F-35 now. So, I don't know, but like I was saying, Ace Combat is just War Thunder's air battles if they continue to make jets. And I mean, the multiplayer definitely shows that. Like, I don't think I ever will do a video on Ace Combat multiplayer, just because I'm so bad at it that it wouldn't be worth watching. And plus, like, it would be too chaotic also, because I would just be screaming into the mic the whole time. But, like, I will continue to do videos on Ace Combat in general. Just, I like Ace Combat 7, and unfortunately I've never played any of the previous games. I did buy, I think it was Ace Combat 4 and 5 for PS2. I do have an old PS2 somewhere. I need to hook it up and play those games and give a review about them. But like I can't live stream that, obviously, so I'll have to think of a way to, like, record those and post them on YouTube somehow. I'm trying to think, because it'd be hooked up to my PS2. The only way I can really think about recording Ace Combat 4 and 5 is using my phone, maybe attaching that to, like, a stable, like, tripod or something like that, and then filming the television. But I don't know. But yeah, more on that later. Or probably not even more on that later. Let's just get back to Ace Combat 7 in the here and now. So we'll go through the aircraft tree again, see if I have money. I only have 300,000, not the 400,000 I need for the Raphael M to complete the aircraft collection here. So I will just ignore the rest of the tech tree until I can afford it. So this is a complete ground mission, or technically this is a mixed mission, but I mean, it's mostly ground. So like the A-10 would obviously be the obvious choice for this mission, Usually I like to use the F-35 on this mission because there are some aircraft, and I think later on in the mission you have to fight a bunch of the drones. So it's actually useful to have a multi-role aircraft. There's not a whole lot of multi-role aircraft though. They're mostly fighters. Like, yeah, we have the F-104 here with its, SAAM, that's what, semi-active air-to-air missile, the GRKT, which is like rocket pods, I think, and then your HPAA, which I think are like hypervelocity air-to-air missiles. Let me check that. High power air-to-air missiles. Then like you F2A here with a long-range anti-ship missile, hypervelocity or high-velocity air-to-air missile, and then rocket pods again, or just rockets. Not very useful in this scenario because we're not fighting boats. Rockets are not exactly accurate, and then HVAA is not going to be very useful against drones, I feel like, that are like really maneuverable. And then you have like your Strike Eagles here with your 6 AAM that would be kind of useful against the drones. And what else do we have? Self-forging fragmentation submunitions. So this is like a airburst bomb, I guess. Unguided bombs that release multiple smaller bombs after a certain time has passed. Accordingly, the altitude they are dropped at affects their spread. And then you have the tactical laser system. An anti-service and anti-air high-spec laser capable of firing continuously. Its speed means that if fired accurately, it cannot be evaded. These laser systems, honestly, are really hard to aim, from what I've seen of me using them at least. Then these are good against the more advanced drones, like MQ-101s, which I think is what we'll be fighting. And maybe the MQ-99s, I don't know. But these are, I typically use these in multiplayer, because people will be using maneuverable aircraft like that. Then again, anti-ship missile and an EML. This is not useful, ever, for me at least. Like, this is single target casualty here, alright? This is only good if you really know how to use this. Like, if you're really good at lining your shot up, this is great. But if you're like me and you're not, it's horrible. Yeah, so this is better. See, this is why I like the F-35. You have the standoff dispenser, which is basically a glide bomb that drops smaller bombs along the way. Then you have this, the 4 AAM, which basically it's pretty easy. 4 target air-to-air missile, like it says there. And this, the 8 air-to-ground missile, which this bomb or missile or whatever is what I really, is what I really like to use this aircraft for, because being able to target 8 separate like ground targets. Sorry, I don't know why I'm burping so much right now. Being able to target that many different targets, or being able to hit that many targets with a single munition, is extremely effective. And let's just keep going down the line, I guess, see what else we have. So we have really outdated technology, guided penetration bombs. I mean, yeah, these are still used, but they're nowhere near as effective as modern weaponry that we have today, in my opinion, especially this type of GPB. This is like an old 70s one, it seems. And then, of course, 4 target air-to-air missile, and then an anti-ship missile. Then we have the Gripen with a semi-active, a short-range aerial suppression air-to-air missile. Is this like an area of effect missile? Yeah, burst missiles. If they are about to be evaded, they will explode even if it is not a direct hit, so they are useful against agile aircraft. This is also a good thing to use, from my experience at least, in air multiplayer, because like it says, it's kind of like a burst weapon, so you don't have to hit the target as long as you're close. Then of course you have 6 target air-to-air missile and land attack cruise missile. Basically an anti-ship missile, but for land targets. I don't even know if any other aircraft have that. I don't think I've seen it before. Then again we have 6 target air-to-air missile, quick maneuvering missile, and then a long-range air-to-ground missile. Again, this is basically the anti-ship missile but for ground. Then you have like your Russian A-10, I guess, with self-forging fragment submunitions, which is, I think we saw this earlier, high capacity air-to-air missiles, so you can carry a bunch of these. and then 4 target air-to-ground missile. This looks like a more modern air-to-ground missile than like the guided penetration bomb. Like this looks like what is used more today. I think the A-10 also has something like that, I think, in real life. Then you have the Burkett, semi-active air-to-air missile. I have to keep the target in sight until impact, so this is not good if you're just kind of a person who gets a lock and shoots and then peels away. That's not good for someone who does that. I do that. Unguided bombs, gotta kind of take care with this one. You actually have to aim. Quick maneuver air-to-air missile, again, really good for anti-air targets. And let's go up to the A-10 to see what it has for weapons. Completely ground, see? Unguided bombs, these are 2,000 pound bombs, and I like that the models are actually accurate to the aircraft. Then rocket pods, of course, and then a 4 target air-to-ground missile. So yeah, this is the A-10's 4 AGM. So I might use this. I don't think I will, because you have to fight the drones at the end. It's better to have something a little bit more maneuverable, like the F-35 here. The only vehicle to have an 8 target ATGM. It's completely overpowered in this mission, and I always use this aircraft for this mission. And I see chat here says Luftwaffles, hello comrade, be right back. Alright, Luftwaffles is here, so welcome back Luftwaffles to the channel and to the chat. More than one can lock onto a single target for additional damage. Yeah, that's nice, but you don't need it. I'm pretty sure you can even take out a tank with just one of these, and usually you need 2 of your normal missiles to take out a tank. So this weapon is just extremely overpowered, and is basically the only reason I use this aircraft. So we're going with it.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Oh boy, did I forget to do customization options? I did, didn't I? No, I didn't. I think we're good. I think we're good. But so I do not generally like this mission, simply because for some unexplained reason I always crash or get shot down somehow in this mission before the checkpoint. There's like one checkpoint in the mission, and it's when the drones. It's after the drones arrive, I think.
All aircraft spread out and attack. We're clear to attack.
So they'll be like I remember the last time I did a playthrough of this game, I think I was stuck in this mission for multiple days because of how long it took me to get it without dying. Because if you die once in this mission, you have to restart from the beginning until you reach the first checkpoint after the drones come in. So it's you have to be very careful with this mission, basically. Just gotta slow down here so I don't overshoot this guy. And he's dead. Okay, now what about those other F-16s? Or those C-130s or something else?
Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as
missiles, thank you. No fighters.
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
No fighters get to take off.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys
switch
do
to
not have that luxury.
My extremely overpowered air-to-ground missile here. Look at that! Look how many different targets I can hit with that.
That cheers me up. I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us
using real tactics, taking out the rear and front of the convoy so that the ones in between can't move, but this game isn't realistic, and the wrecks just disappear, so it doesn't actually matter. But still, for the sake of realism, I do it because it's fun.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Is there? I mean, I feel like I've already taken care of this entire base already. Partly because I have basically taken care of the whole airfield. Come on, turn for me, baby.
Keep up the good work.
I like that we have like the burst sound effect on this gun, even though it's not the same as the A-10s. Clearly.
Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
Catch more lead? I don't think that's the goal here,
Three
Sarge.
sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Traeger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Traeger.
Goodbye.
Missile launched.
And goodbye. I do use a lot of normal missiles in this mission too. I don't use exclusively ATGMs. Because where's the fun in using an overpowered weapon like that
Finally have a
constantly?
read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Locked.
I know let's target more like... Yeah, that's better.
Take that! Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Pull up.
Vehicle
Did I miss? No, I got it.
Turn and burn! Missile headed for you!
Did I get this whole... Oh gosh, I got this. Oh, get off me. Don't like that. Maneuver, maneuver. Thank you. This aircraft is very unruly at low speeds. I don't know if I can read. I can't. Okay, run from the Apaches. I like these. Apaches are easy
Targeting gun
kills.
range. Fire. AA gun down.
Ooh, carriers. Take that. Okay, it takes 2 to kill them, unfortunately.
Missed
I
target.
missed. Spam click.
Missile hit.
Hit both of them once.
Locked on. Fox 2.
Fox 2, I like accurate missile callouts.
Enemy has a lock on me.
I have no idea how many of those are actually heading to targets that I need
Rest
them
in
to.
peace.
Get our Chinook out of the way. Nice, nice, nice. Can we get it back there, maybe? No? Okay. I gotta actually turn around to do that. Ah, welcome back, Luftwaffles. Welcome to the fight. As you can see, I am representing you by playing the Air Force. Just not the Belgian Air Force. And I'm making that joke because, you know, Belgian waffles, Belgium, Germany, kind of similar.
Happy spike.
I make funny joke, yes, no. It's a bad joke, I know. Oopsies. I know that's kind of a stereotype too, like Belgium is Germany basically thing. And then like Belgian waffles and everything, of course. Just giving credit where credit is due. Belgium invented waffles. You cannot change my mind. Oh, SAM site. I don't like that there's a SAM site trying to kill me. Alright, there's only a couple more targets in this area. Belgium is a sideways Germany. Basically, Belgium is just Germany, but not Germany. Like, they're right next to each other. They're practically this. I mean, you wonder why Belgium always gets invaded by Germany. It basically is Germany. They even copied the flag. Like, bruh, what do you expect? Like, you literally just copied their flag. You think you're just gonna be able to do that without getting penalized? Oh, okay. So, I'm out of ATGMs, apparently.
Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the
Oh
next
yeah, I
strategy
only have one.
wins.
Okay.
You can get in on this too, Band Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads
Ooh,
off
ooh, ooh,
in
pull up,
solitary.
please. Pull up.
Whoever located this
I just did some weird maneuver that I didn't need to do. Oh, pull up. Please pull up. Thank you. I do not need to be stalling a multi-billion dollar aircraft.
Gathering intel is all about
A multi-million dollar aircraft.
Spare 15 locked on.
Sam, no lock on.
Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble.
You're gonna go
Look
to
for more
bed.
enemies.
I'm
Let's see
tired.
if they can't hit you this time.
Sorry for the short stay. Good night. It's alright. I understand, man. Honestly, I'm usually in bed by now anyway, so like I totally understand if you're tired or
Fox
something.
2.
Like, I'm not gonna judge you for
Target down.
leaving early. What are you shooting a missile at, my good man?
vehicle
not
down.
anymore. No. You shall not hit me. So do I want to take those targets ahead or those? No. These targets. Come on. There we go. APCs. Armored Personnel Carriers. So let's see, what are we're almost at the score that we need to be at. Usually I've died at least once by now, so this is actually a really good playthrough of this mission, I feel like. Yep, taking out the front and back of the convoy, as we do.
Target destroyed.
Get the Chinook out of there, and the AA gun. Get out of
Spare
here.
15, missile away.
Whee!
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo.
Yeah, I have 83 missiles and
Continue with
1
the attack.
ATGM.
Keep yourself nice and exposed till
Alright.
I say otherwise.
Wait, where'd my targets go? Oh, don't do that.
Killing presidents.
Whee! Goodbye.
What's the difference?
Hit and run.
Whatever. You still got 3 sin lines.
Hit and run, boys. Hit and run. SAM site, Chinook. I think I'm gonna choose the Chinook over the SAM site. And then the SAM site can go. So then I can shot at. Oh. Checkpoint question mark? Because I finally went over the points that I needed to have a victory.
These must be the infamous drones.
Oh no, pull up. That was close.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way.
I wonder if I can get a different weapons package if I go back to base. I don't actually know for sure. I think that's how it works. I'm gonna go back to base and resupply soon
Did the
anyways.
jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? People are just pawns.
Where's...
Son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue
I
with
need
the
to head this
operation.
way anyways. Oh boy, there they come. IFF is lighting up like a Christmas tree right now.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your
Evade
job.
those.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
5 minutes remaining.
I missed that. Ouch! I stalled because I was pulling up when I was pulling up when that just said I died there. I had to have stalled. Please tell me that I at least had a checkpoint. I don't want to restart this one. Oh, fuck you, game.
All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things
This
up. It's just like before.
is my curse.
Blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces
Yeah,
can
get me an
reduce losses if you
F-16,
tenderize
please.
the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
I gotta get over here as quickly as possible so we can shoot down these F-16s that are already taken out.
attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready to enter
Come on, come on. Lock it! Thank you.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Willing to weak is a kind of specialty.
Wait. I'm not even gonna worry about the one that already took off. Might as well just wait.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat
There we
levels
go.
vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their
And
ability
let's
to
find
respond.
the fighter that
Use
did
those empty
take
heads
off.
of yours. If you die too fast,
No, no,
you
no.
won't even be useful
Where?
as targets.
Where's the one that already took off? Give that one to me.
Any regular aircraft
Behind
that join
us.
later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys
Okay,
do not
or
have
I
that
can
luxury.
just stall. That works too, you know. It's gone, missile. No,
Spare
come
15,
here.
target destroyed.
You don't get to shoot at me like that and get away.
I'm
Come
out.
here.
Returning
Over
to
here.
resupply. How
Whee!
we supposed to work
Ground.
without ammo?
Don't like that.
Nice try.
What the
This stuff isn't for
are
you
you-
guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us
Come here.
aren't allowed to resupply.
Get some missiles.
But in your heart,
I don't even know what types of missiles this thing normally shoots.
You're gonna wish this
Am
mission
I in a
never
turn
ended.
fight with an F-16? Yes, I am. Am I going to win this turn fight? Apparently, because there he goes. Goodbye.
Don't ice up in there.
God, it never takes me this long to finish this area of the map. This is embarrassing. No, 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 no. Where do you think you're going, sir?
On target.
That's what I thought. Get back in line. No, stop it. You don't get to take off either. Yeah, I never. The bombers never get this far to take off.
I got him.
No, no, no. Don't you get any ideas, sir. I see you speeding up. I see you taxiing. None of that. Come on. Turn. Fire the machine gun. Don't let him take off. No. Get back down.
Destroyed before takeoff.
Yeah, before takeoff.
That was
Yeah,
fast. Keep
definitely,
up the good work.
definitely before takeoff. Yes.
Righto.
Alright, time to go give him the real business. Gotta go up.
Spare 15 locked on.
Goodbye.
15 missile
Every
array.
single target, except for like that one. for some reason.
Rocking it hard. Cut the crap. There's work to do.
Oh wow, I got that one too from the resulting explosion on the oil tanks. Nice.
At least stop it from spreading.
And this one I can just take out with machine guns. Let's just switch
Hostiles
back
in your
over to
area are
main
nearly
weapon.
wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
You're giving me
Catch
another
more
shot.
lead, you say?
My lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one.
Ooh, I just barely skimmed the ground there and bounced off of it. Took a little
You so proud
damage.
of that full band.
Yeah, the U.S. Air Force is not going to be very happy with me after that. I can guarantee that.
On to the next target.
Official fly swatter now, Trigger.
I'm a fly swatter. I just destroyed a bunch of ground targets. Why am I the fly swatter? Fly swatter are people who take down aircraft. I am not a fly swatter, my good dude.
Fox 2.
Bye bye.
Spare 15 wax the target.
This way.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
On target.
Trigger's taking out
No,
one
no,
of the
no,
AA
no.
guns.
You don't get to shoot at me like that, sir. That is not something you have the right to do.
Spare 15 made a kill.
Goodbye. Point blank range missile. I know I'm evil.
The enemy can only hit us from a few positions. Set your sights on there.
Those missiles to reload. I'm just gonna spam missiles until I can hit them. There's enough of you. I know there's some SAMs down there. Okay, breaking. Bye bye,
Vehicle
miss.
down.
Good, good, good. We love getting rid of missile sites. They are
Spare 15
annoying.
Fox 2.
Always.
Spare 15 target destroyed.
Spare 9 locked on
Get
bandit.
off. Off me. Shoot. Come on. Target locked, dang it. Thank you.
Enemy in gun range.
Radar tower, you don't need that anymore. You don't have any more SAM sites like that. And then the Chinook can go, and so can the AA gun, and the warehouse is just...
AA gun down.
Did I get him? I missed one of them.
Spare 13. Right, right.
We...
Now the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. When something happens, they tell you what to do next. Bosia has one. Probably says where and when pawns like us will die. Do they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, and
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
There we go, just...
let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
Gotta
Five is all
edge,
you need to look into a
edge the
terminal.
air brakes.
It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk.
Oh,
Gathering intel is all about getting
no,
access.
don't do that. Wait, I saw an aircraft. Oi! Ow! That was uncool, dude.
Spare 15
And you're supposed to be
Fox
dead. Dead people don't shoot back.
Locked on target.
I'm gonna hit a bunch of rock, I know, in that, but
Target down.
also gonna hit not a lot of rock.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
My dear Sam site. Respectfully, shut up. Ah, that annoys me. I shot that right before the lock.
Vehicle down.
Okay, now one last group of enemies over here.
Ammunition 0.
Goodbye.
Missile.
Okay.
Missiles?
All
From
below
what?
you is piles of rubble.
There's nothing to shoot missiles at me
Let's see if they
anymore
can't hit
except
you
for
this
that
time.
singular SAM sight and AA gun. It's like that scene from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. What mouth?
Fox 2.
Yes, exactly. What SAM site? Oh, ooey, I clipped a wing there. I'm going to die soon. I was about to say I'm gonna use an 8 AGM on this, but I don't have the 8 AGMs to do it. Oh, and I'm repairing damage. That's nice. Should probably head back over the refuel line, but I'm not. It's probably not the smartest move to make. I think I'm gonna take out this convoy and then the small base and then head back. I think because those don't require me to use 8 AGMs, or they're not things I would use.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Ah, fine. I'll do a missile on that one.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280.
Shoo, shut up.
They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones. Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough
Why are we
just
going
dealing
that
with the
way?
surface. Damn.
Why don't we just take out the targets over here first, huh?
In gun range. Spare 15 blocked.
How did I not hit that?
Sending us into
Was I just like barely hitting the ground or going just above it, something like that?
Don't pretend like you deserve
Oh,
any
please
better.
pull up.
Continue with the operation.
Okay, we're heading east. I missed? Excuse me, I missed?
But I see some of you still have ammo. Continue
I
with the
don't
attack.
have ammo,
Keep
my
yourself
good sir.
nice
I
and
am out of
exposed
missiles
till I say
practically.
otherwise.
Which is why I'm getting east back to the supply area in as fast a speed as I can. I don't know if we have a mock cloud for when we break the speed of sound, but I feel like we should if we don't. Like, this is pretty fast, I'd say.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail!
I don't think it's as fast as the speed of sound, but like, pretty fast, I'd say.
I'm still at the table! High roller, missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Goodbye. Like, obviously when I do like this, you get like your smoke,
Who is it? It's High roller!
but like there's no like
Don't piss your pants over one
like
aircraft being
sound
down.
barrier being broken. And I don't know if that's just because they don't let us go that fast, or like they just were too lazy to give us that.
Make your landing check.
I say too lazy. They did an amazing job on this game. They just didn't think about it, I guess. I don't know.
Lower your airspeed.
Like even War Thunder has for when you break the speed of sound. You can do that in Vietnam era jets. So the fact that you can't do it in these kind of disappoints me.
You're too high.
Although I do know that like the Vietnam jets were technically faster than today's vehicles because back then they didn't understand how the supersonic speeds affect the human body as much as we do nowadays. So our aircraft of today are a bit slower than Vietnam aircraft. They have like a speed limiter sort of thing.
Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
Plus, I mean, if you're going faster, it makes it harder to maneuver, so slower speeds actually give you better maneuverability, which is another kind of important thing in air combat, is that you're faster than the enemy, but that you're more maneuverable. That's more useful. Oh, I can change targets. I can change weapons. I came here to get more 8 AGMs to attack ground targets.
Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
I am in gear. I'm just waiting for takeoff clearance, and I just got that, so thank you. Just let's go. Bye bye. Just gonna head straight up into space. Returning to combat. I love how like this immediately the intense music just like, oh okay.
Follow your orders. Continue the
We're
operation.
taking out a good portion of like the danger. Torque Salty says hit a cobra. Sure, if I can remember how to do it. I know you have to like go low speed. I forget what the controls are for post-stall maneuvers though, like, and I'm not good at it either.
Count? Man, you're useless.
Hold up.
Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
Oopsies.
Get fired from the ground.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Engage or face punishment.
Get up and away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Yeah, I don't remember how to do post-stall maneuvers.
Looks
I
like
used
we're
to
the
know.
ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins.
I know you have to be like
Once and for all.
below a certain speed to do it, and then you have to do some like button combination. I forget what that button combination is though. But I would hit a cobra if I remembered how to. No! No missile. No missile.
It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy.
Okay, there's not enough targets on the ground to waste an 8 AGM. Alright, now that we're out of that mess in the sky, here's the sub. Well, thank you, Tonic. Thank you, Tonic Salty. Whee.
Damn, these guys are agile.
Wow, man, I don't even need to be wasting missiles on those things. Those things are easy to kill with machine guns.
Spare 11, enemy base dead
Whoo.
ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11.
We
Just
got
do your
AA
job.
gun, AA gun. Oh, just destroyed all three, okay. Watchtower, AA gun, you can go bye-bye. Another
Trigger
AA
destroyed
gun.
the enemy facility.
Hey, isn't there like a
Everyone else
tunnel
was
at the end of this that I can go through? If I remember correctly, yeah, there is, see? And I think you like spawn like a ace when you go through it too. Or after you go through it.
Trigger crashed. Truly an idiot.
Target. It did actually spawn an ace. Oh shit, no, the ace is way over there. Yeah, I did spawn an ace. I gotta kill that ace to get a skin, I think. This is the name of the game after all, Ace Combat. I don't know if I have this guy's skin unlocked or not, or if I've ever killed him before or not, but I'm going to now. Here's some fighter interdiction. Goodbye. That guy got slammed. Alright, I was going like Mach when I fired those things, and then they accelerated. He got hammered by those. Just went fully into the aircraft. I don't even think if they exploded, like even if they hadn't exploded, they would have been dangerous because of how fast they were going. Goodbye, drone. Mission accomplished. What? Oh, I ran out of time. Oh, I just saw a bunch of stuff fly past me.
You've hit the enemy base enough.
Thank you.
Operation is complete. Head back.
I got almost
Bastards flew off
22,000.
and wish
That's
they were never born.
about 7,000 more than I
pass.
needed to, almost, I think, right?
Damn right. I
Four,
wouldn't be surprised
no,
if we
not
were
7,
thrown in solitary
4,000,
too.
almost 5,000 more than what
Hey,
I
who wants to
needed.
bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Back east to the supply line, I suppose.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
Not funny. Didn't laugh. Didn't even have to use the 8 AGM. I might as well just grab the 4 target air-to-air missile. Thinking that pretty much does it for this episode. I might be wrong though. Oh yeah, this cutscene.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded.
Did it?
However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs.
We were
This will
allowed
result
to.
in solitary. Take them.
Well, had to go once. So yeah, you can see here I'm really trying to kill those F-16s before they take off, and then just me looking for that F-16 like, where'd he go? And I was like, alright, I might as well take out some air targets, like ground targets while I'm here, and then I got the F-16 in my sights finally. Killed him. Then I turned back and said, you know what would be funny? If I killed all of you with one missile, basically. Or, no, I started doing the T-160s first. And I did not like that they were trying to take off, so I executed them one by one. And this guy almost took off, because I couldn't hit him with my machine guns for a second. And then I was like, alright, let me go back into the air, come around and come from a high angle, so that I can hit all of this with a single missile strike. Just blam! Look at all that damage. Basically just took out the whole base with one attack. Alright, I made myself 107 total destroyed targets, including 4 F-16s, 3 T-160s, 4 Apaches, 3 Harriers, 4 Chinooks, 1 drone, and 1 ace, along with 87 ground targets. That's pretty good, I'd say. I got rank B. I don't think that's really high. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I did. And I'll be back for another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for what we should do next.